Jeff Audio in the chair. Have a seat and relax. Don't be going nowhere. Got guests coming on, they be giving advices. Check out the website for them dope ass prices. Lowest in town, yeah, that's a fact. He be keeping them down, he's a maniac. Giveaways done every 1,000 subs. And to any other channel, he show nothing but love. Big Jeff on the mic, you know he get down. What's the name of the show? Well, that's Big Sound. Big subwoofers, yeah, that's the type. Deviant for life, I'm saying smash the like, and we out.
Big Jeff Audio.
I'm just going to sit here and smile for a minute and enjoy this. And I know everybody knows what I'm smiling about and what I'm enjoying about. So here we are, another episode. I'm Big Jeff the Bot. And, man, we're going to have some fun tonight. We got, this is the first time actually meeting him in person. Dean, he runs a car show. He's involved in the whole scene. And it's in our backyard here. And it's coming up next month. So we're coming in strong and building those relationships with these different events for sure. But tonight, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to give away. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to have some fun. We even have some special announcements. Sparked Innovations will be on later with a huge announcement. And I'm so happy they picked this platform to do it on. So as everybody's jumping in here, we're going to talk about a few things. Right now, hit the like button if you're watching on Facebook. YouTube, help us out with my fake subs and views and all that. Hit that like and share button right now. We'll get as many people in here as possible. We're going to do the usual, man. First thing, I got to give a huge shout out to Parker, the Basshead. He hit his 100K subscribers. He is that close to his button now. He has to do like we did, go under account review to make sure it's not fake. And then once that's approved, you actually put in an order and they give you this coupon code. It was a really cool experience. I did screenshots of it earlier, and he will be getting his play button. So big shout out. In fact, I think he even gave us a little message to play. Ben, can you cue that up?
What is going on, guys? Come check out my build at the Sundown Audio Show. I will be parked in the Big Jeff Audio tent next to his Tricks for $1 Yukon. Going to be fun. Both of us will be giving out tons and tons of demos throughout the day, so come check us out. Thank you all.
Awesome, man. Parker, me have been working together now for months, and so proud of him, man. Honestly, I'm sure some of us have helped out and subscribed there, and he's been killing it and working his butt off for years, and he's there. So congratulations. You will see him with us right side by side with the Yukon, the first show out. We'll have the Yukon out there demoing all day. Couple other things. Obviously, you heard today, we already forget about 100K. We broke 200K, and there's been all this back and forth and how fake it is and blah, blah, blah. I'm actually going to be doing a video on how it happened. It's all legit. I went through the review. We ordered our first play button, and we're over 200K, and I'm not going to stop there. So we have views and customers all over the world. We actually ship all over the world, so it's really, really cool. In fact, Dean is from the islands, and we actually ship a lot out there. He said they eat, talk, eat, shit, breathe, whatever, car audio, which is awesome. And man, we love the Islanders. So that's what we do. We ship worldwide. Okay, we did announce about the Big Jeff battery, and we started a pre-sale because it's actually in production. That video hit over 416,000 views already in just 2 weeks. That was a big part of the subs also. We're also launching new videos in Spanish. Now, I don't speak Spanish, but we are using an overlay that will convert what I'm saying into it, and we're trying to reach out to Latin viewers. So we are starting that. You can see that on our YouTube if you are Spanish. Obviously, it's not. I see Bernie Best out there. What's up? But best friend Bernie watching finally. With the Spanish, obviously, it's not my voice, but I think we need to reach out to them. You all saw the last couple of days the brand new 3500 dually and the Wagoneer I bought. That is at Local Graphics in Ocala, Florida, getting wrapped. I think they're pretty much done. Brand new, not even. I've only drove them 2 days each, 3 days, and also our trailers. Eduardo watched the Big Jeff audio battery, ordered it. Hopefully, get it soon. Yes, sir. All the pre-orders will get shipped out the day they land. We will keep you updated, and you're saving yourself $100 just to get it going. But I got 1,000 of them coming, man. That's a lot of money. So pre-orders are welcome, and you will get them first, and you're saving yourself some money. What else we got to talk about? Sundown Show. That's coming up. We'll have Sean Mayo on next week to talk about it with us. Man, we're going to be selling Sundown product there. That's it. We're not selling anything else, but they picked us out. We're their distributor, their authorized eBay seller to sell it. You will get crazy, crazy deals because what doesn't sell has to go back in a trailer. The rest of it is going to be giveaways, shirts, hats, lanyards, frisbees, water bottles, not just from us, from all the manufacturers. Kicker loaded us up. Rockford, DS18, tomorrow. Everybody is down with Big Jeff and down with us giving back to the people. I know you're used to going to shows and having to buy everything. No, you come in there, you're going to leave with something. So I'm excited about that. Camry Caruso, most of you all know I sponsored an NHR race car months back. That's pretty crazy, right? She's been killing it. We're at the end of the season. Man, it's been big. That was huge. Sponsoring that, being on Fox Sports week after week at the races, seeing the logo is awesome. We actually had a full wrap for the North Carolina race, and we're still on the vehicle all the way through. We're still doing the drunk text by Big Jeff. We have a winner. We're picking them every week. You get a text from me, and we send you something. So the winner for this week, and if you haven't done it, is text the word drunk to 737 Big Jeff. That'll enter you in there. But we have a winner. This week is Nicholas. I'm not even trying it. But you can see the screenshot. He gets a text. We respond back and forth and send him out. He got himself an app kit. We'll do another one. So make sure you're part of that campaign. All right. What else we got? Shout out at bigjeffaudio.com. Get this out of the way right now while people are still coming in. You want to be up in the videos. You want to be on the pictures, on the social media, and seen by hundreds of thousands of people, if not more. Send your stuff to shoutout at bigjeffaudio.com. Put in there a little bio so you can upload by hitting the red button, and we will shout you out, man. It's all about giving back, man. Everybody that's with us, I'm with you. Okay. Team Cuban Link is still kicking. Team Cuban Link. I got to get Dean one. People getting chains left and right. Text the word chain to Big Jeff, 737 Big Jeff. And then if you take a selfie of you with the chain and tag us on your social media, you get put in a bigger giveaway. So we're going to be doing that. I'm actually late. I will get it together this weekend. There's been so much going on, but we're going to have some giveaways for that. Okay. I want to bring somebody on real quick. Can we bring Dean on here? Where's Dean at?
Hey,
Dean.
how's it going?
Oh, man. Man, I kept hearing about you, the show, and I'm like, who is this guy, right? And I guess you were talking with one of my customer service girls, Aaliyah.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Yeah, she's usually the one talking with people about sponsoring and car shows. And I'll tell you what, we get hit up by so many. And I just tell, look, you got to weed it out. You know, we can't, and it's nothing being mean or not, but one, we can't give the world away. We can't sponsor every car, and we can't be at every show. And she kept bringing you in my office. I ain't going to lie. every couple days. She's like, hey, we got to talk about this. You know, I think this would be a really good one. And then finally I started getting to it. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So
Thank you.
We got you on tonight, talk about you, the show, what we're doing, stuff like that, right? And get the word out. It's going to be in Florida next month.
Off to Florida. November.
We're coming. Yep, 80 foot. I keep saying next month. The time flies. November. We're coming 80 foot long with everything, man. We're coming full blast. It's in our backyard. I am super, super excited. Okay,
Really excited.
We're going to take a quick video break. We're going to come back with Dean. We're going to get talking about this, and we're going to move on. Thank you for coming to Big Sound by Big Jeff. Let's do a little video break.
All right.
This is big power. This is big sound. When you need big sound, you need Big Jeff. Big Jeff Audio, where you go for big sound.
Dean, a lot of people don't know that, especially when we got to that level of sponsoring an NHR race car, and I can tell you it's not $5,000 or $10,000, but we started trademarking everything. So Big Jeff, we actually were able to trademark that. Big Jeff Audio, Big Jeff Online, and also where you go for big sound to kind of take everything to a whole nother level. And, you know, the people I met in this race world, dude, they got money. They got side-by-sides and boats, and they're buying alternators and batteries, and it's a whole nother of us spending a lot of money on this stuff, and they're dedicated fans, man. So it was a huge experience going out there, being on the track with the burnouts and everything else, and you know, hopefully do it again next week. So let's get to you. First thing is we give stuff away every podcast. So tonight we're going to step it up with everything going on, celebrations. We're giving away a DS18 10-inch screen. That is a 10.5 Android screen. Now, that can go in a single DIN, big screen, touch screen, the whole works. If you want to win that tonight, you're going to comment the word, 2 words tonight, Musical Wars. So everybody that wants to get in there, you're going to comment musical. Yeah, there you go, Musical Wars. And we'll pick a winner later. We'll let Dean pick the winner later, read it out, and you could win that 10-inch screen tonight. So let's just get into it, man.
Thank you.
Said, well, we got some here. Dean, the show is November. Always go every year. Person. Basehead 316. Where are you from, and how did you get into this?
All right. In a synopsis, I'm from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, not Jamaica. So if you ever hear my accent come out, please, anyone on this, don't ask me if I'm from Jamaica. I'm from St. Thomas. Yes, I do have a U.S. passport. So yeah, I can travel wherever I want. What got me into this? As a kid, honestly, I went to my first car show. I actually witnessed one of the biggest battles in our Virgin Islands history in St. Thomas. This one guy, there was a truck against a car or a Jeep, and they both stood on top of their vehicles and played music and started dancing. And I'm like, this is what I was missing in life. This is exactly what life is. Like, I don't need a job. I don't need anything else. This is what I need. You know what I'm saying? And honestly speaking, that experience, I bought my first car right after that car show. And
there's your biggest supporter right there, Leah.
There you go.
She's actually just got promoted. She's our customer service manager now.
Okay.
She's been with me over a year.
Yeah, she deserves it.
100%. She worked her way up, and she's your biggest fan. I told you, she was in my office, man, constantly with the paperwork she printed out, and it was fine to buy. I said, okay, let's talk about this. No, because it was so far out. I'm like,
yeah,
time.
You're like, you got time, yeah.
Yeah, and then I said, you know what? Let's just lock it down. Let's do this right. So you hear the music. your culture is dancing and eating and all that, right? And I'm from South Florida too, so
Okay.
I've been around a lot of Islanders and very laid back, not much can bother them type people, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And the ones I know that are in this industry over there, they'll live in nothing but have a car that has front to back.
Way more, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's about the music and it's that culture. And I remember seeing some videos, man, where guys were doing this over there just to go to the schools for the little kids and to get them involved in batteries and speakers and amps. And I was blown away that the culture is, from trying to bring it to little kids,
Correct.
man. And that stands out to me. There's no drama. There's no back and forth. It's everybody just having a good time. So you now get older. You get a vehicle, right? What was the first system?
My first system, I actually had Pile Audio.
Okay.
Full-bred Pile Audio and 2 RE subs.
Nice.
That was my first ever system. It was not nice. It was terrible, but it was for me in the time. It was jamming. Like you couldn't tell me I didn't have the baddest system ever. You could not tell me that whatsoever. I know it wasn't good enough to go into a car show because, like I said, the guys who I saw growing up, they already were like way up there, and I didn't have the money for that, nor were my parents gonna invest in that for me.
Right.
But like I said, I bought my first car and I made sure it came with audio. So I was good. And as a kid in school, number one, if you have a car and you're going to high school, you are the man. You have a car with music, woo, you got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're known, you're the man, you're the popular kid, So
when did it go to another level where you were actually into competing and being one of those guys you saw growing up?
So the competing started when I moved to Florida. Honestly, being in the islands, I swore I knew everything. And when I moved to Florida and I started hanging out with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans and the Jamaicans, because one thing I love about audio, everybody does it differently. Everybody. Like someone would take a speaker and the way I use it, they might not use it. You know what I'm saying? And I love learning from different cultures. So seeing the Boceteo, I don't know if you ever seen it. Have you ever seen a Jamaican, like they live DJ off of a car? Not a sound system.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And
100%.
that blew me away. So just moving here to Florida and watching the various ways of doing music, I was like, I'm not doing enough. I actually shipped that car from St. Thomas. What's your favorite setup?
What's your favorite setup to date?
I'm assuming he means in my car.
Right.
Honestly speaking, the current setup I've had now. This car, I kind of put this behind me so you guys could kind of see a time lapse of the different ways I did this car over the years. But in audio, I would say the Rogues with my PRV flares, with my Sundown custom U's. It's probably one of the best setups I've ever had.
I like hearing that too because everybody gets so brand crazy, right?
Correct.
And I am I've been in cardio. I've had some people call me I'm not a bass head, but I've been in cardio since I was 15. I even have my own retail shop. And any one of my vehicles have always been multiples of things.
Mixes
Whatever
of
I
brands.
felt was the best for that setup. So whatever I felt the amps were going to do the best with the best subwoofers, and always makes back. Even the Yukon we built now that'll be launched out next weekend. It's Martz amps, it's Deathbound subs, it's DS18 Black Diamond speakers, and and I think it's more personal that way when you really
take
not
the
even
time
getting
to dissect companies. Yes,
100%. And even the manufacturers will tell you they won't claim that everything they have is perfect.
It's the best.
Right?
It's impossible. They
100%.
make from bottom line to top of the line.
And I think that's where certain brands do mix together. And then there's a lot of strife. You said PRV. I was one of the first guys selling Tapano years ago when I first started. And man, the DS18 and PRV, man, it was war, right?
Yeah.
Sasha and Dan, it was just back and forth craziness, man. And that soon has died. But people take this stuff seriously, man.
Very seriously. You see
You
my
know,
eyes open?
Yeah, 100%.
Very serious. Too serious.
And I understand it's money, it's time, it's respect, but there's got to be a certain level to it where we just
Of
gonna have
unity.
fun.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%,
Exactly.
man. 100%. So when did you start organizing shows? When did this come back?
Like I said, when I moved here to Florida, I leveled up my car over the years. Like I said, we eat, sleep, and shit music. At least I did.
Right.
I can tell you straight up, personal fact. I went without eating to put music in that car. I had 4 jobs to put music in that car. I did whatever I needed to do. That was my baby, or that is my baby. You know what I'm saying? I've had that car since 2013 when I first bought it, and it was gray, and now it's orange. I invested everything I had in this car, and the reason I did it was I loved it. It gives me peace. When I get in it, it gives me peace. And when I started to compete, I ran into Mecca, and I noticed I'm not a bass head, like you said. I love bass. I just can't go all day with just bass and speakers going, brr. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I love complete sound. If you have bass, you got to have the mids and highs to match it. 100%. I like to feel like I'm listening to headphones when I hear your vehicle. 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm very big in overall sound quality. So when I got here and I ran into Mecca, they did a thing called dueling demos. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's something we do in the islands. We like where we created this musical wars format.
Yeah,
so
side by side, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we've been doing those kind of battle stuff, and Mecca kind of created their own format around it with their own rules. And I'm like, I could get into this. So I got into it. I competed my first year. I actually lost. I drove my car from Florida all the way to Kentucky. Craziest drive I've ever done. People always ask, do I ever drive that car? That car has almost 200,000 miles on it. I drive that car to all the shows. Now it trailers because I spent a lot more money in the paint job, but before it was the driver. I lost my first year. The judges told me why I lost. I listened, and I've won the past 3 years. I've been the world champion in Mecca car in dueling demos.
Man, hold on. That's huge, man. I gotta give you props for that.
Thank you.
You have thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that do this, and to be at the top is big, man. And if y'all didn't know this, and this is stuff I'm even learning myself, this is the first time really
we ever met. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot tonight, and I'm glad because I told Dean, I tell everybody the same thing, Dean. If I get bigger, you get bigger. If you get bigger, I get bigger. And it doesn't have to be about money. It's about your show, right? And we're gonna ride out from here on out, and we're gonna work together to bring this,
to make each other better. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. And hearing that you're at that level, that you went there, and I think the biggest thing that stood out, you said you listened to the judges instead of bitching about it, instead of saying they were wrong and you got robbed,
they cheated. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You listened to it, you made the changes, and then you got there. So how did that turn into you organizing the shows?
So it went from basically, we used to do island people, as much as we might love each other from a distance or can't stand each other at times, like a family, you know what I'm saying? We still always find a way back together, one way or the next. I might not like you, but you're still from where I'm from. So we're gonna be around each other some way or the next. So we used to have car wash meets. We used to all meet up at this car wash on LB McLeod, and we would jam music until the police came for us. And from there, we got tired of getting ran from the police. So we were like, okay, we need to make this official. We need a place that we could actually battle head to head and do what we do without getting bothered. We started in one of my boys' not junkyard, but his shop, like a paint shop. He just had a little square gate piece of fence up and called it a day. We made our first show there. And then we saw the potential, and we just kept growing from there.
Right. So, now we're there. This is going to be a big year.
Definitely.
And I think everybody's going to have a real good time. Listen, if you haven't already done it, make sure you comment the word Musical Wars to win that 10-inch DS18 shirt.
Not shirt.
Screen, man. You got the shirt in my face, man.
I do.
You got me, man. You got me. To win that DS18 10-inch touchscreen, let's go this. Go ahead. Taylor B, let's pick out a winner. We'll pop it up, and I was up. It's giveaway time, and we get the winner up. Dean, you go ahead and call them out.
Hell yeah.
We got somebody already picked. Ben, you got the. There you go.
Molly Missy.
Either Molly or Molly.
One of them.
But you are the winner of the DS18 10-inch touchscreen. Make sure you hit up 737 Big Jeff, text, WhatsApp, call, whatever, or chat on www.bigjeffaudio.com, and my team will get that to you. Dean, we're going to do another giveaway. We'll start it now, right? We're going to give away some towers. It's a set, 6-inch.
Nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ground Zero. We're giving those away. That is a set. You need to comment the word Dean, DEAN, to win the set of towers that pretty much go on everything. We're going to do a quick video break, and then we're coming back on, Dean, with you, and we got a little surprise guest to jump in.
All right.
Let's hit that quick video break, guys.
Musical Wars, Bass Battle and Car Show is back, and it's bigger and bolder than ever before. Join us on November 11th and 12th, 2023 for an electrifying spectacle that brings together the best of both worlds. Witness an amazing showdown as the world's most powerful car audio systems compete in a bass battle that will shake the very ground beneath your feet. Feel the thunderous beats, the heart, pounding rhythms, and the adrenaline of competition as these audio titans go head to head. So mark your calendars for November 11th and 12th, 2023, and be part of an unforgettable weekend that celebrates the synergy of music, machines, and mastery. Join Big Jeff Audio at the Musical Wars Bass Battle and Car Show, where cars roar, bass thunders, and excellence reigns. See you there?
I like how they did that. This laid back, and I think
That was actually pretty dope.
a little respect to the Caribbean people, and that's what the show's going to be like. So I'm excited. We got a special guest we're popping on. Go ahead and bring them up. One of y'all. There you go. It is Sparked Innovations again.
Hello.
Wearing
They
the
got
chain.
chains.
Yeah, Dean, I swear tomorrow I'm sending them out to you 100%. Man, tonight's just a special night. We got Dean on here, man. First time
Hi,
meeting
Dean.
in person.
Hey guys.
Sparked Innovations back on here with a special announcement. Obviously, everybody's heard we hit way over 100K, and we're getting our YouTube play button. And it's crazy, man. I just, man, sometimes, and let me tell you, I have so much stress having 30 plus employees and running a business that size, but not tonight. Nights like this make it all worthwhile, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's just a refresher. So, Sparked Innovations, you were on here before. You're back on. So,
Yes.
what are we doing? What's going on?
All right, so we have a new product announcement that we're doing live here on the Big Jeff Audio Show, and it's actually something that we've been waiting to show for a while.
Awesome.
I have just one question. You know how fast you were going? So this is our V3 fanny design. It's a cooling fan for amplifiers. It is RGB controllable, programmable via the app. You can select your color, animation speed, all that stuff. And you can control multiples inside the app so that you can have them all doing the same thing or all doing different things. And this is basically capitalizing off of the success that we've had with Fanny that's been 2 years in the making now. And from what we can see, it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, solution that actually looks like it belongs in your installation. And it's like a piece of jewelry, and it also is very, very efficient at cooling your amplifiers.
So are these prototypes? Or are they in production? Where are we at on this stuff?
These are production, and you should have yours now in stock, I believe.
Yeah, sorry, I got the email, so I'm sure warehouse will be checking in the morning. So I'm stoked. We'll go live tomorrow with it and get it up right away. So this is awesome. There's a couple of videos from Made of Steel, and that's where the first time I even saw you guys, because the fans were on some of these big vehicles. And you know what, man? Like we talked about last time, it's an innovative product that somebody didn't just slap a name on it, man. Congratulations. That thing is cool.
That's dope.
So that app is downloaded from both Mac or
Okay.
iPhone and Android.
Right,
And then-
exactly. So you get a QR code on the box. It'll give you the app. You can do any color you want. So we have they're actually very high-end LEDs in here. So the illumination is really nice. We also beefed up the housing, so it's a little more sturdy. We have some aluminum standoffs holding the housing, so it's just all around a more solid and more advanced version than the previous one.
And then how many can they run on the same app? Can this be multiple items from you all?
Yeah, you can. Well, the app can. They're each independently controlled, so it can technically be infinite.
Oh, wow. So they could have different things going on with different ones. That's
Right, exactly.
Okay,
You can have
okay.
a different color, static color on each one, or sequence, or whatever you want to do.
That's really cool. Hold on. Did I hit the wrong button here? There we go. So we're going to obviously got delivered today. We're going to unpack them tomorrow. This is awesome. I'm stoked you guys picked to be on here to announce it. I thank you. You know, this is cool stuff, man. I think we're down almost the rest of the orders in. We've already started selling stuff, which is great. And, you know, I always tell people this time of year, if you're selling stuff, you're doing good because, you know, it's the summertime. But I think it's going to be, I think this is going to be a huge thing this coming season for Sparked Innovations for sure.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm definitely proud to be a part of that, man. And, you know, part of this whole movement. Dean, what do you got? I mean, could this fit in the vehicle there?
Legitimately, I'm looking at it like,
Right.
I need to test this.
Yeah, man. I mean, the lighting and everything, like you said, it's
Hey,
right?
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Single motor fan, dual motor fan.
Yep.
Yeah, we actually I want to talk to my installer on the Yukon because we have the whole back as amps, and this would be great to
Exactly.
incorporate that in. I did a ton of lighting just for night shows, so this would be. I'm just digging that, man. That looks really cool. Congratulations.
It really does.
When do you think you'll be at full production?
So we are restocking all of our raw materials. So we've delivered a lot to distributors and dealers, and we've been ramping it up the past couple weeks. That's why we wanted to wait on the announcement until today, so that you guys
Those
would actually have
aren't
them.
just regular computer fans. I mean, those are you guys put some money into the fan to get that type of speed and air movement, right?
Correct. Yeah, this is actually a mixture of an airflow and a static pressure fan. So from a distance, it'll blow good air, but also right up against the amplifier, it has enough push from a static pressure standpoint to get that like against and over the heat sinks. So it's a mixture. It'll work both.
We're getting it already. I mean, obviously, that's what matters. What is
Legitimately,
the what is the price on the fans, man? What is this?
It's 125, 125 for this guy,
That's not bad.
and I believe that's 90 for that one. I
Right.
should know that off the top of my head, but we spent so much time building the past few days. On the
Yeah.
little
So-
He's like, I don't care about the price.
So can the single powerful enough to run, you know, like a 3,000 to 5,000 watt amp? And I know it's not gonna be exact. I'm just saying approximate size and things. What do you recommend? And then obviously they can put multiples together and run it together, correct?
Right. So the way we design it, at least the dual motor, is to have kind of a flat curtain of air. So this has a wider profile, where the single motor is still a similar height of column of air. It's just more narrow.
I ain't gonna lie,
Depends on your
Dean.
amplifier.
I see the wheels turning because I see you staring hard at the screen.
No, listen, I'm legitimately, I'm just like, let me text these guys my address real quick.
Right.
Now,
You
Big
know, and I'm-
Jeff has all the ones we
Yeah,
made
we
so
got
far, I
right.
think,
We
so.
got they're at the warehouse, Dean. So when I
Say
send you
no
the
more.
chain, we'll get you set up. I'm just digging the whole thing because you could have just done it with basic LED lighting. I'm digging the whole thing, man. This really goes in where it could go in and really change somebody's install, the
Yeah.
cosmetic,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
on
it
something
really
they
can.
need fan cooling, right?
I agree.
And right now, when you look, you got the stupid PVC round, you know, cylinders, or you got
Mhm.
you know, just the 90-degree angle ones. And this is awesome, man. I mean, building even a rack for it. I mean, I'm just, you know, my head's turning on how you could really make that crazy.
You have mounting feet, so it can mount this way, We also opened up from last version. The sides are a little more accessible with the drill, so you can also screw down
Standing out.
through the back here. You'll see, so you can mount it on a surface like that or like that. So it gives you options. If you have a weird wall or amp rack or something, you have a couple options.
Now, do they have to flip it for it to be reverse aired, or is there a way to do that with a switch? Or say I want to do an in and out, right?
Okay. The fans themselves are not reversible.
Okay, so they have to flip the unit.
Yeah, and the way these are designed, though, there's such a long travel of air because we focus things in a column that most installs you don't need to do that with a perpendicular intake. That the idea is to get fresh air intake and blow across the amplifier heatsink. However, there are a few people that their amp rack was like a little buried, I guess. So they did have like an amp over top of a heatsink and another one mounted upright on the other end. So basically catching the air and shooting it out.
And that's
so
super cool.
You have that option if your amp rack allows for it.
Well, you heard him. We'll have it on. We'll have it ready tomorrow, man. This is exciting. I love seeing new products like this.
Yeah, bring up to the Sundown show so that you can
100%.
sell to all the guys in there.
Caleb's
someone just asked.
Yeah, are you going to have them for sale? So if you want something, let me explain, because we're going with so much giveaway stuff, and the Sundown product is being delivered there for us. If there's something you want like this brought out, get with our customer service. We will take care of that for you and bring it out personally to you. Yes, we will definitely do that for everyone. So anybody going to that Sundown show, if you need anything for the show or something like this, let my team know, and we will pack it up and bring it for sure. That is 100%. Guys, man, I really appreciate you doing this here. Like I said, I'm proud to be a part of the family, of the team, and, man, nothing but good things coming. We're going to, like I was telling Dean, man, my famous phrase, if I get bigger, you get bigger. If you get bigger, I get bigger. It's one big giant family, man, sticking together and doing what we do best, making money and enjoying ourselves in this industry, man. So that's what it's about. We have, what we got here? We still have the towers to give away. If you haven't done already, I need you to comment the word Dean. What else we got here? What we'll do is, do we have another one of y'all pop on? Do we have another video insert, or Ben? Yes, is that a yes? Okay.
Yeah, we do have one more video. It's the shout out video. So.
Okay, cool. So let's run that video. We'll come back on. We'll take a bunch of questions from everybody in the comments, and we'll leave everybody on. We'll do that. So let's take a quick video break, and we'll be right back with Dean and my guys from Spark to Innovation, man. This is awesome. Okay, it's Big Jeff coming to you with something really cool. We get customers that send us their pictures and their videos, and we try to put them up, but now we're going to make it official for all of you. It could be the product you buy from us. It could be other product. If you're just a follower, great. What we do is you go to the home page, and then you're going to go to Big Jeff Media, and there's a drop down, and then you're going to go to submit your build. So we're calling this the shout out campaign. Right there, it tells you what to do. We will put this up on our platforms. We'll put it up on YouTube, and we will shout you out. So there's two things you got to do. One, you're going to click that email link, and that'll bring you up to send us an email. And then, you actually click the red link, which is where you can drop your videos and or pictures into our Google Dropbox. When you're done with that, you need to click the email shout out at Big Jeff Audio. That will take you to your email client, and then you need to let us know who you are, what you sent us, so we can find it. Maybe give us a little story on the build, if the stuff's from us, somewhere else, how long you've been doing this. Just give us a little bios. We're going to go ahead and take that pictures and or video, and we're going to put it up on our big social media platforms and our YouTube, and we're going to shout you out for being a basshead, right? So this is a kind of cool campaign. I know people are always excited to show off what they do, what they build, the car shows they go to. Anything dealing with this industry, you can go ahead and hit submit that file, drop it all in there. Videos, pictures, everything else. If you could, kind of name the files to make it a little easier, but if not, when you email us, let us know what it is so we can look for it. And then me and my team will take your stuff and put it up online and give you the shout out. time where we can, if you guys got some questions for Sparked Innovations and Dean, put them up. Taylor B, you pop them up. I'll read them off. Anybody out there? We've had a good crowd tonight. We've been 70 plus and tons of likes and the hearts. We got any questions? Okay, there we go. Base head 316. The show isn't okay. Yeah, Dean, you want to tell us where the show is coming up?
Yep. The show will be in 100 Hermit Smith Road. I wish while I was talking it could pop up on the screen magically, but yeah, it'll be 100 Smith Road.
What we'll do is we'll do a podcast again right before.
Yeah.
We get closer, and I'll make sure my guys get all that planned up.
Yeah.
Anybody out there got any questions on these new fannies or anything for Sparked Innovations?
What's the name of those fans?
Fanny.
And Fanny Jr.
Fanny Jr. And the funny part is the Fanny Jr. started to sell right away. We have a bunch of orders sitting, so everybody's going to be happy that they're leaving tomorrow.
Very cool.
And even my guys were making jokes about it when it came in. We got here for August giveaway. Does the kicker come with a box or just subs? Okay, great question. So the big giveaway, which was the 20K giveaway, and then it exploded. But it is 2 kicker solo X's, no box. So you'll have to build a box. We're not going to give a prefab for something that big. You're going to get 2 Martz amps, one to run the subs and one to run some mids and highs. And we're also throwing in a Titan 8 from Excess Power. That was for the 20K giveaway. We will be doing that this rest of this month, announcing the winner at the last day of the month on the podcast, the 31st. Mike Hibbs says, will the conductor work for monitoring positive wires between alternators to distro blocks?
The conductor is a negative distribution block, and it's adjusted to read negative current through the negative wire.
So that's a negative.
Have you seen the Sparked Innovation product line?
No, this is actually my first time.
Okay, cool.
So cool.
Nice to meet you.
I mean, and tell me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think you first really got known on the conductor because that's all I kept hearing about was a conductor. They basically made and maybe tell me if I'm wrong, but let me try it, a real-time amperage tool, right? So normally everybody has the clamps on the positive side, but it's not real-time. They're doing it on the negative side, and their conductor basically gives you a full real-time amperage pull. And we're talking really accurate. What else can the conductor be used for?
So it's really handy for monitoring the health of the entire power system. That's on the charge side and the discharge side. So in Ed's car, for instance, it was really interesting to see the amplifiers draw current and then the alternator start ramping up to charge the battery. And then you watch the voltmeter, and once the voltage got to healthy 14.4 or whatever, you'd see the current drop from the alternator to the battery. So it's really interesting to see what's going on behind the scenes. Voltage doesn't really tell you the whole story.
Right. Voltage drop is a symptom. So this way you can see your current change before the voltage actually drops. So and you actually know, is your wire adequate? Are your batteries adequate? Are you getting the amperage out of your alternator that the manufacturer advertised it as?
Right.
So you can know.
And Dean, let me tell you, keep Andy's comment up. I'm going to go right to it. Dean, all their stuff is like handmade stuff. I mean, they're cutting it, putting it together, like SMD.
No, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, it's
my
incredible.
Boy right there in the blue shirt, he has not let his go.
That's
his baby. All right.
I'm gonna tell you, these two really, man, it's a whole nother level of product.
Yeah.
Even down to their switches, which I have. They even did it instead of a stupid switch with a little. They have a plug for it to disconnect with an actual a waterproof type plug. I mean, all their product is up here, man. Really, it's crazy. It all lights up. It's colors. It's crazy.
No, that's very cool.
Living Loud with Andy. Will you guys be making a sparked Hall sensor with monitor? I don't know what that is.
A Hall effect sensor. Well, it's something we can look at. Definitely.
What is he talking?
We have a lot of things in the books, and that on a list of things to develop, and that could easily go on the list if it's needed.
Okay, there you go. Andy said you'll buy 10 of them. Make sure you buy it from me. Yeah, we're definitely looking at that. I see a lot of people out here. Deviant, I know my guy
Oh yeah.
has something to work on for me. I hope you get it done. He'll know what I'm talking about. Who else we got out here? Brandon Hodge says in Virginia. He must be talking to somebody back. Can't find H alternator. What's this? Dean, we met them at the show before.
Oh, okay. That's Brandon. Okay, so we have.
Oh, maybe.
So let me see. So there was
Wait, so hold on. Let me get the inside. Who's Brandon? And I'm guessing he's talking about that you two met them already at the last show.
Yeah, I guess he's saying we
Okay.
met them at a show before.
So
idea.
originally we had obviously Dean on because we're going to be working with him on this show coming up in November. Maybe off site we can all talk and I know you guys are far. It's in Florida, but if not, we'll do something for you out there anyway. Especially when it's in the backyard, man. It's not like me. What y'all don't understand is me even going to the Sundown show. I'm taking 20 employees, which means I got to get 20 plus people there, plus the demos, plus all the stuff. So it ain't small time. And I, unlike some people that just fly around and stuff, I'm going to be driving it and going there and doing it. So, but maybe we can do something. You guys help me out with some kind of displays or something for the show. And we could do some Sparked Innovation displays on some of that stuff lit up on the table. That'd be really cool. Okay. Yeah. Tree True Love. Sparked is only going to make a comeback. Sparked is okay.
So Omi was a product we had a while ago. We discontinued it maybe 3 years ago now.
Why?
What it was a remote relay system to switch your subwoofer wiring from series to parallel with the push of a switch.
Oh, okay.
And we discontinued it because I was building them all by hand, and it took me 4 or 5 hours for each one.
Wasn't cost efficient,
right? Yeah,
right. But I have ideas to make another version that will be higher power handling, but also able to be produced by our production line.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's long away. We're talking probably over a year, but a name in my head I'm sticking with is Omi Supreme, because it will be a lot higher power handling. So maybe that's still a work in progress.
Dean, are you going to the Sundown show?
Dean should definitely be there. We will see closer to the date. I'll know for sure. Well, Dean's a slave, by the way. He works hard. He works a lot.
Well, I mean, we definitely have some space. If you're coming up, let me know, man. We'll park you right in the corner with us. Luckily, just because of Sundown and we have a whole section. I saw the map just the other day. Got to wait till next week to make it official, but man, we got a whole corner.
Yeah, no, I love that show.
So if you're coming out for sure, I'd love for you to park with us for sure. Okay, Jay Luke, when will we hear about the post you made about the possibility of maybe sponsoring amps for people? Okay, great question. So we put out Marks Digital. Has been an amp line we actually launched at the beginning of the year. It exploded. On top of the line being good, they came out with the MP line, which is the premium line. Yep, there you go. Heavy duty stuff. Yes, we have hundreds of emails and pictures. The way this is going to work, we're going to do the filtering, take the top so many, and then meet with Marts when they come visit. I'm thinking we should be able to do that before the end of the month. And then what we're doing is Marts wanted to actually really sponsor a few vehicles to take out the amps they have now and replace them with the Marks digital amps. So understand, everybody. Obviously, everybody loves free stuff. There's a lot of entries, and we got to weigh a few things. People that are in the industry already competing, they have a full system. Basically, they're able to take out the amps with minor changes to put in the new amps. So there's a lot in play. And trust me, I'm not even looking at names or nothing. I'm looking at data and pictures. And then that'll hand off to, they're obviously Brazil, but they come in once a month and we'll pick out the winner. So we'll keep you updated. How loud are the fans?
Yeah,
it actually is. How loud are the fans? Can you crank one on?
They've been on the whole time.
Yeah, they're on right now.
Oh, wow.
Much quieter than the big PVC looking ones that you
see.
see.
Because I'm not hearing that. Wee!
Yeah.
sound, and that would drive me nuts.
It's a softer tone. They still make noise, obviously.
Of course, yeah. It's moving
but they're I would say amongst the quieter of the selections out on the market.
But still good flow.
Yeah, I mean, you guys being there and I can hear you clear. If I don't hear that whine, obviously you're going to hear the air move. So that's incredible.
Right.
I didn't even think they were on, to be honest with you.
No, honestly, I thought you were just giving us a light show. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man.
I did not know that was on.
Yeah, I mean, even at that, you're just hearing the air.
Yeah, it's just
that's
air,
awesome. Yeah, I mean,
that's just like me blowing right now. Yeah, that's it.
100% that's going in the Yukon. Obviously, won't get now, but after the show coming up, we're going to do that
again.
What is this, Joshua Fox? What's the amperature on them? Holy cow, you guys are hitting it off tonight.
Amp and a half?
No, 2.4. And
no, look right now.
Well, yeah, but that's
yeah. So that's peak. So average amp and a half and about an amp on that.
Let me ask this:
it can be about 2 amps on that.
Do you guys have or gonna have where these can auto on and off on temperature or timing?
Well, they do work on the TM1, which is the SMD unit.
Okay.
We don't have our own automatic sensor. We did have the speed controller, so you can manually turn it up and down.
Right.
But in the future, we are developing some things. But currently, right now, like I said, the TM1.
So 2.4 ain't going to matter the vehicle at all. And even if it stayed on for a little bit after, so you're talking about 2.5 amps.
Good. Yeah.
If somebody doesn't have the battery backup for that, they don't need the fans then. So
question that might not be on the comments.
Go ahead.
As far as the lights. So if it's plugged in, I have the car off. Can I still turn it on and off once it has a constant power and ground?
You can turn the light on and off.
Yeah, not the fan, but the
right. Yeah, that can go on the app itself. You can turn off and on the light
with or without the fan actually physically being on.
Yeah, well, you do need power to it.
Yeah, so the fans would have to be on. But just to give you an idea, like I can turn down the brightness all the way to off, right?
Gotcha.
So I can go real dim, or I can even like just turn them off altogether. So you do have that option, even though the fan's
still working. Gotcha.
But it, not the opposite way. You
okay, which is good. So basically, you won't forget the lights.
Right.
You won't forget the lights. That was my trick question I was asking you. Yeah.
Tri-State had a good one. Can the app work to the music?
There's no sensor in this one. Now, that is possibly something to add in the future, but this version does not have a musical interface.
Gotcha. I'm sure, depending on what app you're using, it would be done through the app as long as you're playing the music through the phone. Because I know even some of the cheaper apps like DS18 and others that share some apps, if you're playing the MP3 or whatever through your phone, you can work it. So that'd be something that we'll look into. But forget about playing with the music. You got that whole movement and design anyway, so I don't think that really matters. That's really cool.
Make your own music with those lights right there, man.
Living Loud with Andy says, well, I guess he knows the question and the answer. Fanny Jr. only pulls 1 amp. Is that correct?
About, yeah. So there's the average and there's the peak. So the average is about 1 amp, yes.
And that's with the lights on?
That's with the lights, yeah.
That's nice.
Right, 100%. I'm just looking up through here.
Real quick, I just want to do a quick shout out to where we have our show. Rain or Shine, that's been our guy, or that's been our venue. It's been amazing having us here. Dan, that's actually my co-partner with the Musical Wars. You know what I'm saying? I just got to shout these people. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so Rain or Shine, you see it right there. That's where we have our big show. Food, fun, great time.
So we got a few minutes, Dean. Go ahead, put that back up, guys. So this is in Apopka. Did I say that right?
Apopka, yeah.
Okay. Which is just what, the outer skirts of Orlando, or?
Yeah, kind of like the outer skirts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Opposite of Kissimmee and or Kissimmee, whatever people call it.
Gotcha.
Opposite end, yeah.
So people that want to enter in the show, it's what, $35? Wait, what's the prices? Break that down.
So $35 would be the entry fee to compete and everything. $20 would be general admission, $10 kids, and then kids under 10 or 13, one of them are free. And we have a bounce house there for kids. We have a whole bunch of stuff for kids, all kind of different food vendors. We try to have every type of food you could possibly have there.
And then what about for the people coming, the parking? Is it close by?
Yeah, parking's walkable. Like legitimately, you park, you walk right into the show.
And if you were to give an estimate, how many entries did you have last year? How many people do you think showed up?
I would say we probably scratched over between our 2-day show 15 to 2,000 people, foot traffic.
Cool.
Car entries wise, I would say a couple hundred in the car. Between our car show, we have base, the people who run through for base. So how the show works is the first day we do straight musical wars battles. We have the base, the demos, all of that.
Okay, when you say the first day,
so it's a 2-day show. Saturday.
Right.
Saturday, Sunday.
So Saturday, Sunday. Gotcha. Okay. So Saturday is where it's really happening. Sunday rolls over, and then you get into the winners and everything else.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Did we do the other giveaway, guys? Because I see it rolling at the bottom. Did we pick a winner? No. Okay, they're shaking their head no. Okay, we got to pick the winner because we're getting there.
Yep.
Dean, they had a comment, Dean, and they're getting a set of obviously some nice marine towers from Ground Zero. Guys, why don't you pull it up, Dean? You call out the winner.
Let me call out a name.
Yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner. Tony Sperry, like the shoes. I like that name.
You're the winner of the 6-inch towers from Ground Zero. That is awesome. Contact 737 Big Jeff. So, what time are the competitors coming, and what time should people start showing up on Saturday?
So, honestly, the one thing I love about this show is the competitors and how early everybody comes. So, the show starts at 10 a.m. 10 a.m., not 10:20, not 10:05, 10 a.m. We are very punctual. I'm there from 6 a.m. because this is how intense it gets.
Right.
I could honestly say by 9 a.m., the road for where the show goes, the line goes all the way from where the show's at, way to the actual foot of the road, the highway where you turn off to come into the road. It's crazy.
I got you. So if you're competing, you need to get there early for sure.
Get there early.
And then what time, if somebody wants to come by to check this thing out, when's a good time to start strolling in?
So the stroll in, honestly, best time I would say anytime after 12 o'clock. Between 12 and 5, that's the peak hours. That's the competitions. You got the food. You got the base, the demos. Everybody's there by 12 o'clock.
Now, is this going to be some Caribbean food or what?
There is. That's what I said. So we're very specific. That's my main thing. It's like we have a food, and where I'm from in the Virgin Islands, we have different fairs. So we call it a food fair, where a whole bunch of random people cook whatever they like. If you're Jamaican, Haitian, white, black, Spanish, yellow, black, brown, don't matter. You cook whatever you cook, and you bring it. So I try to get a little bit of everybody. So one thing a lot of the people who come to the show look forward to, they tell me every year, Dean, we love coming for the food. People eat from every single vendor just to taste a sample of the different islands and different ways people cook. And guaranteed the food A1. It's like a restaurant on wheels.
So we get a little bit less hot weather. We got good food, a bunch of cars. We're going to have fun. We're going to be there giving a ton of stuff out. We're definitely going to have Spark Innovation setups there because everybody's got to see these things in person.
We need those fans out there, especially when the nighttime comes.
100%.
I got you guys, man.
I'm going to start, because we're getting on here, I'm going to start bringing in my bots. Come on, bots. I'm bringing you, there's all my bots. Man, listen, I definitely another big shout out for Parker the Basehead hitting his 100,000 subscribers. That guy deserves it. Hopefully Dean shows up the sundown. If not, we are all going to his show in November. Dean, we're going to have you back on a week or two before the show so we can start explaining everything that is as we get closer, what's going on. Sparked Innovations, thank you so much for picking this platform to announce this awesome product. Really, my guys that actually do this after hours, they work on some of this during the day on the clock, and they work on this at night on their own clock. So thank you so much for helping us put together another awesome show. The Big Jeff 20K giveaway is going on. You need to comment on the 20K video.
It's the August giveaway.
Oh, the August giveaway. That's right. We stopped. There was so many. Right. Oh, my bad. August giveaway. You need to comment on the video, your name, location, and why you should win. And then you need to share that video out on any and everywhere. You take a screenshot every time you do. That will get you another entry. And we will be announcing that the last podcast on the 31st. The big winner to win 2 Solo X12s, 2 amplifiers, and a Titan battery. This is not a small giveaway. We don't do that here. I want to thank everybody that supports the Big Jeff Audio platform, the website, all of this, and for all the riffraff out there, keep doing our job, bringing the attention. We appreciate it. And you know what, guys? Thank you so much for another night, man. Dean, nice to meet you. I will see you
Thank
for
you,
sure.
guys.
We're going to get you out some Big Jeff gear and some chains tomorrow, so I'll
Thank
really
you.
hit you.
I'm definitely getting one of those fans, by the
Yeah,
way. So yeah.
So we actually have the fanny there, and it's
Okay.
on our website. And the juniors we have actually sitting in the warehouse. We'll unpack them
Just
tomorrow.
came in, yeah.
Yeah, so get with Aaliyah. We'll make sure we take care of you personally on that for sure. And man, thank you to everybody for another podcast with Dean Sparked Innovations, my bots, and congratulations, 100K, 200K YouTube. We
Congrats,
did it in
guys.
record time. Man, we don't stop working. Thank you. Have
Take care,
everybody
guys.
good night. We'll see you next week. I'm Big
Guys.
Jeff. Let's get out of here.
You guys are punctual.
Another show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.